What is up? What is going on, David SVA Card Collectors? And Mr. Derek Jeter is now officially a Hall of Famer. I'm sure he was waiting for this podcast so I can congratulate him and he can feel, good about himself. Also getting in was Mr. Larry Walker. Mr. Walker got in. The guys who didn't, of course, Curt Schilling, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens. They were on their way and then they didn't quite make it. So now, Jeter was so close to getting unanimous. He was one vote away. And I will say this. Derek Jeter is the epitome of not putting his foot in his mouth. Reason being, that's just who he is. That's the type of person he is. He doesn't have to try, he's not trying, he's not acting. That's just him. So, everyone was like, are you annoyed about getting, one person not voting for you? He's like, no. He's like, I focus on the other people, or however many people who voted for me. To get, that many people to agree on anything is a big deal, this time, in this atmosphere. So, dude just knows what to say. I guarantee you it didn't bother him at all. It bothers fans more than it bothered him. So, I can, people whining and then, people complaining at the people whining about, not being unanimous. At first I was like, oh, that sucks. And it's just that guy being a jerk and he's trying to be different. But whatever. It is what it is. To me, if I saw that guy would lose. And you'd be like, oh, well, he just didn't think he was a Hall of Famer. Like, I don't know. There's certain people that should have been, back in the day, been unanimous. Like, how was Ken Griffey not unanimous? How was there one person who go, you know what, I don't think he was a Hall of Famer? Like, if you don't think that's the case, then you should not be judging. And that's just the God honest truth. Like, a lot of these, like Greg Maddux wasn't unanimous. If he wasn't, then who would have been? Is there somebody else that needed to get in? Oh, no, it's just I don't feel that he should get, voted on the first time around. It's just stupid and it's just dumb. It's just being different to be different. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. Hopefully they give no publicity to this guy. Because that's what another person did. I forget, a year back, there was like one person or two people who didn't vote for, I forget who it was, and they got, a lot of publicity from doing a screwed up thing. Whatever, it is what it is. So now, you see these Hall of Fame cards, and their cards are now getting a big bump. This is probably the biggest bump you're going to get. So if you have Derek Jeter or Larry Walker cards, this is the time to now put them for sale. They're going to get a big bump. And the way it typically works is it doesn't come back down. It may go down a little bit, but it always comes back up. So now it'll have a new price point. And then from there, it'll slowly build up, I think, a little bit, And then once he's inducted into the Hall of Fame, then you're going to get another bump, but not as big as the bump that's going to be now, I believe. And so that's pretty much it. So if you got those cards, put them out now. Maybe a good time to buy guys who you think, like Curt Schilling, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, because they didn't make it. So maybe not now, in a month or so. Probably, there was probably some anticipation to sort of prices rise, but the prices will go back down because they're not in the Hall of Fame. So there's that. And then I know ESPN had some projections in who they thought was getting in the next 10 years. Agreed with some of it, others not so much. I don't believe Andy Pettitte is a Hall of Famer. They had them getting in. And I know he had his, if I'm English, controversy. He had some controversy about him taking HGH to repair, I think, to heal quicker so he can be out in the field for his team. I think Roger Clemens clouded his judgment a little bit on that. But he admitted it immediately. He came out and said, yep, no, I did it. That must have been eating at him because he's not that type of person. But I just don't think he was a Hall of Fame. Amazing player, great Yankee. I just don't think he is a Hall of Famer. But who am I? I'm just a schmuck talking every day about cardboard. So there was that. Now, as soon as I said Panini has nothing this week, they must have posted something just to be a jerk. And they have first off the line Panini Crown Royale. And right now we are at a day and 1 hour left. And 47 minutes and 15 seconds. 14 seconds. I'll just keep on counting it down. $150 a box. You can only get 2 of these boxes. And you get one premium edition on-card autograph, number 211, from Lineage, Scripts, Royal Signature. It's just a bunch of inserts. Like I'm going to say it, and you're like, oh yeah, finally. You're not going to know. So that's pretty cool. I like that it's number 211. And you also have these rare kaboom cards, where it literally says kaboom, and someone's, doing something emphatically. And these go for a pretty penny. If you go back to 2018, I like to look at Luka. I'm going to say kaboom. I'm going to look at it again. For Luka Doncic. And right now, you can buy one, a PSA 9, for $3,900. Don't cheap out, people. There was a sold for $2,905, shipping from China. Ooh. Yeah, so they go for a pretty penny. And now that Zion is playing, what's today? Tomorrow, I believe. His cards are going to go crazy. So, yeah, get on it. Get on it, people. Yeah, the one Jeter card I bought, and I bought it in an auction, Serious Sports Cards, and it was the 92 Classic Draft Picks Derek Jeter. I believe I paid 25 or 28. I think it came out like 28 or 30 bucks at the end of it, and now it's up to 50, 42, 38. So, I'm going to be making bank, bro. Big time money. No, I'm not going to sell it right now. Just not worth it. It's just not worth it. But I'm sure all his other cards, like the 93 Topps Derek Jeter, PSA 10, that's crazy. It's such a crazy... It is crazy how all this stuff works. $242 for a regular 93 Topps Derek Jeter. Crazy. It's like the Mike Trout card. I mean, there's an abundance of them. There's so many of them. And they are going for crazy amounts of money. $1,200, $1,100. Yeah, I mean, that is amazing. Just what demand for a card, even though there is nothing crazy or rare about it. Like how just craziness. Like people's crazy. People just want it. People want it. I want that card. That is the card to get. So I want it. And I'm going to pay whatever amount of money. And when I first started, that card was like $400 or $500. Actually, I think it might have been a little bit less. And I wanted to get it. And obviously I didn't, because now I'm whining like a big baby. It's more me whining like a big baby that I didn't buy it. Because I saw it and I said, this card's just going to continually go up. There's no reason for it not to. Unless he's like doing crack or he has an HGH or steroid scandal or whatever. But like I said, I opted for the Mike Trout Bowman Chrome draft, which I bought. I think I bought it like $225. I believe I bought it for. Now, wow, it's now up to $500, $550. Wow, that went up. At the time, I remember it being rarer, or I thought it was rarer, but it wasn't, than the Bowman regular Chrome. not the draft, of Mike Trout. That one goes for now. Let me see. Look at some solds. That's now going for 770, 800, PWCC. Probstein 750. Yeah, so it's about $200 more than the one I got, but I paid less for it, so I'm happy. I eventually think that card will go to 1,000. There's no reason for it not to keep going up, so I might as well just hold on to it and say a prayer to it, and hopefully it just keeps on going. The other thing I haven't checked recently was Mahomes. I know his cards were going crazy. Maybe I can speak. Mahomes rookie. Prism, silver, PSA 10. People love this. I think this is great radio. People listening to me search stuff. Let's see what we have. Latest solds. Did it get to 2? No, it didn't. Still at 1,450, 1,500, 1,400. So it's still there. It still hasn't climbed yet. See, I thought it would be over 2,000 by now, but maybe as we get into the week where they have him on TV a lot, talking about the Super Bowl, because this week no one's really talking about it. Next week is when everyone's going to be talking about it, getting jazzed up and ready to roll. So I got a good feeling that this thing's really going to jump up, especially if he wins. I hope they win. I hope they beat San Francisco. I'm not a big San Francisco fan. So there's that. So, all right, I'm out of time. I'm done. SVAcardcollectors.com. Download the FlickChat app. We're going to have the talk tonight, the Facebook Live. It'll be in our group. So just join it. It's SVA Card Collectors. And then you'll be able to get into discussion. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, love life, we'll do love. We'll do, if you have family problems, we'll do that. We'll just talk about anything. It's an hour long. We keep it to an hour because who really wants to talk about baseball cards for 2 hours? I mean, we could. And sometimes it's fun, but if you're actually listening to it, you just have to like, all right, enough. You're just jibber-jabbering about the same thing. Very similar to what I'm doing now, just jibber-jabbering. All right, guys, you know what to do. Buy some cards, go broke. Later.